Okay, well, I guess we should read the direction. Graph each pair of inequalities below. Indicate the solution set of the system with cross-hatching or shading. So I don't know if you've done these before, but we're going to shade both of them, and then wherever the overlap shade is, that is the answer. So the answer is a picture, more than like 3 to 7. It's like whatever is double shaded is the answer to both inequalities. Now, specific to this worksheet, the cross-hatching or shading, if extended, would cover a set of 3 letters. Print these letters in the 3 boxes at the bottom of the page that contain the exercise number. Okay, so let's do number 1 together, and then you'll get the feel for what this looks like, and I'll give you time to work the rest of them. Okay, y is less than or equal to x minus 1. So which of those things am I using first if I want to graph y is less than or equal to x minus 1? Yeah, the minus 1, because we're thinking mx plus b. So let's go down 1, right? B is the y-intercept. So our y-intercept is negative 1. So there's our y-intercept. What about the number in front of x? I mean, there's sort of 1, there's sort of not 1. Like, what's the slope for this problem? 1. So m is 1. And remember, we use that to go up 1 over 1. Okay, so there's the line. And I want all the y's that are less than or equal to that line. So where should I shade?
Everything below it.
Below. Less than is below. Now be careful how you shade, because you're going to have to shade 2 things. So don't like get your magic marker out and black it out, because then you won't be able to tell where the other one is. So I'm going to shade kind of like that. So you can use colors, you can use hatching, you can use like this, you could use lightly shading with a pencil and then look for the overlap, whatever works for you. All right, y is less than or equal to negative 3. Okay, so this is one of those special lines, but is it the horizontal special line or is it the vertical special line? It's horizontal. I want all the y values that are equal to negative 3. So I go to y equals negative 3, and I put my line, my horizontal line right there. And I want all the y values that are bigger than negative 3. So I'm going to shade above negative 3. Well, this green one doesn't work very well. Okay, so my answer then is wherever they're both shaded. So I'm going to take a pencil and shade in the both region, because that's the answer. That means anything in that doubly shaded region is part of the answer, would work in both inequalities. Now, specific to this worksheet, if we extended that, it would cover the letters end. So I'm going to take the END, come down to the bottom where it says problem 1, and put END right there. And I'm now 1/6 of the way toward my joke. I want to do one more with you, because x equals sometimes messes people up. What kind of line is x equals? That's up and down. That's all the x's that are 2. So I'll go to x equals 2. And now this isn't a above or below situation, because it's not an x problem. It's not a y problem. It's an x problem. So where are all the x's that are less than 2? To the left. So I'll shade to the left. And then I'll graph graph 2/3 x minus 1 and shade and see where the overlap is, and keep doing that until you get all 6, and then you'll have the answer to what did the toothless old termite say when he entered a tavern. Okay, so what's on number 2, the second equation, what's the y-intercept? -1. Y-intercept is -1. So I'm going to go to -1. That's where I'll begin the problem if we're thinking y equals mx plus b. So mx plus b again at -1. All the silly things we used in Algebra 1 to remember these pieces. So b is -1. We go to -1. How about the slope? What's the slope equal to for this second inequality? What's the slope? 2/3. Slope is rise over run. So from -1, I'm going to go up 2 and over 3. Rise 2, run 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I could also go down 2 and back 3. And then less than means I'll shade below. So I look for the overlapping. So yeah, it's ERE. So I'll go down to the bottom, find number 2, and put in ERE. That started the next one. That first one on number 3 has a slope of -1. What does that mean? How's that different?
It's just reversed.
So go down 1 over 1.
So it's not reversed?
Well, it is. I mean, it's kind of reversed. I don't know what you mean by reversed. I'll begin with up 1. So there's my beginning spot, my mx plus b. Now my slope is -1. So instead of rising 1 and running 1, I'm going to go down 1 over 1. But we should know what a negative slope looks like. It's headed down when we move left to right. Oh, what's slightly different about this one? Almost didn't catch it.
The sign.
What about that inequality?
It's less than.
As opposed to equal to?
Yeah.
So how do I represent that on the graph?
A dotted line.
Dotted or dashed, so I kind of messed that up. We'll fix it on the other side anyway. That won't really affect which answer you get, so it's not that big a deal for this particular worksheet, but yes, that should be a dotted line. So number 3 is HEB. Number 4, y is less than x. That one shouldn't be bad. But this next one, I don't graph things that look like that. I don't know what that does. I want to solve that and make it look like y equals mx plus b. So I need to solve for y. So what should I do first to start to solve for y? Subtract the 3x. So 2y greater than, and I'm going to put the negative 3x in front so it looks like mx plus b. Divide by 2 to get y by itself. So negative 3/2 x. And you got to divide everybody by 2. A few of you are still messing that up on the test where it was that one you could multiply through by 6 or 4. But you got to do it to everybody. So now you've got slope, or y-intercept and slope. Now you're ready to graph that line. Quickly cruise through these. So negative 3y less than or equal to negative x plus 12. When you divide by negative 3, make sure you divide everybody by negative 3. So greater than or equal to 1/3 x minus 4. So I'll begin at -4. That's my y-intercept. And goodness, we're going to go all the way back here. When you begin, when you write a b, got to remember all the way back to when I taught Algebra 1 here. When you write a b, you start by going up and down. So your b is an up and down thing. Right? Like this is, come on, this is Algebra 1 stuff. So we're going to begin at -4. And then our slope is 1/3, so up 1 over 3. And we want everything above that. X greater than 2, so go to x equals 2. And all the numbers that are, all the x's that are bigger than 2. Again, this isn't a memorized thing. This is just like read what's going on. X is bigger than 2. Well, x is 1 right there, so I don't want that. X over here is 3 and 4 and 5. So I'll shade to the right. And my overlap is ERH for number 5. And then lastly, y is less than or equal to 1. That's an easy one. And even the second one's not bad. Less than 2x plus 1. So I'll begin at up 1. And a slope of -2, so down 2 over 1. Oh, dash line. Shading below. So the double shaded area is art. So, what did the toothless old termite say when he entered a tavern? He said one of two things, I guess. That's the joke. He said, "Is the bartender here?" But then he also may have said, "Is the bartender here?" Ching. Yeah. Start the day with a little humor. Yeah. Is the bartender here? All right, that was like soft because he's old and he's toothless. So he wants to eat the wooden bar. Okay, I'll stop now.